Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Screen Smart Parents. Today, I want to talk about something almost every parent deals with: those tough bedtime battles, extra cranky mornings, and the days when your child seems to melt down over the smallest things. It can feel confusing and honestly frustrating, but there's actually a simple explanation. Sleep, tantrums, and screen time are all connected in a chain reaction that starts long before your child even gets into bed. Let's start with the biggest piece of the puzzle: blue light. Every screen your child uses, phones, tablets, TVs, even some LED lights, gives off blue light. And blue light tricks the brain into thinking it's still daytime. Your child's brain uses a hormone called melatonin to help them feel sleepy, relaxed, and ready for bed. But blue light shuts melatonin down. So even if your child is yawning or saying they're tired, their brain is still getting the message to stay awake. This is why kids might look exhausted but still act wired. It's their brain fighting against their body. Now let's add the second part: stimulation. Kids' shows and games today move fast. The colors are bright, the music is loud, and the action never stops. All of that sends your child's nervous system into go mode. Their body gets used to constant excitement and quick reactions. So when bedtime suddenly arrives and you say, okay, time to sleep, their brain is confused. They go from a fast, high energy state to being expected to calm down instantly. But children can't just flip a switch. They need time, sometimes up to an hour or more, for their mind and body to slow down after screens. And this is where the real chain reaction begins. When a child doesn't sleep well, even by just losing an hour or going to bed overstimulated, their brain becomes tired the next day. And a tired brain has a hard time managing emotions. This means your child's patience shrinks. Their ability to focus gets weaker. Small problems feel huge. Things that wouldn't normally upset them suddenly feel impossible to handle. And that's when we see tantrums: crying over little things, arguing, trouble listening, or getting overwhelmed easily. It's not because they're being dramatic or trying to give you a hard time. Their brain is simply struggling to keep up. Think about yourself on a day when you barely slept. You're more sensitive, more irritable, and everything feels heavier. Now imagine that feeling inside a child who doesn't have the same emotional tools you do. That's why the wrong cup color can feel like a crisis to them. It's not about the cup at all. It's about how tired their brain is. The good news is that this chain reaction can be broken, and it usually starts with something simple: a consistent bedtime routine. Kids love routines because routines feel safe. When they know what's happening next, their body starts relaxing on its own. Turning screens off at least an hour before bed gives their brain time to reset. Dimming the lights signals the body to start producing melatonin again. Slowing down the environment, using softer voices, calmer activities, and predictable steps helps the brain shift into rest mode. Simple things like taking a warm bath, putting on pajamas, brushing teeth, reading a story, or cuddling can make a big difference. What matters most isn't perfection, but consistency. When your child starts sleeping better, you'll notice the difference. Mornings feel easier. Tantrums become fewer and shorter. They recover from big feelings more quickly. They pay attention better. They cooperate more. Their mood is more balanced. Even their appetite and overall energy improve. Sleep doesn't fix everything, of course, but it makes almost everything easier for your child to handle. So here's the whole chain reaction in a simple way. Screens before bed make the brain think it's still daytime. That makes it harder for melatonin to work. That leads to poor or restless sleep. And poor sleep leads to bigger emotions, shorter patience, and more challenging behavior. But when you add screen-free wind down time and a calming bedtime routine, the chain reaction completely flips. Your child sleeps better, and their brain has the fuel it needs to handle the day. Thank you for joining me here on Screen Smart Parents. If this helped you understand your child's sleep and behavior a little better, stick around. I'll be sharing more videos that make parenting just a bit easier. See you in the next one.